there's a 15-second lag time.
Oh, can we share screens or not so much?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Okay, great.
Welcome. Good morning, everybody. My name is Lori Oldham, and I'm with the Office of Student Affairs. And I just want to welcome you to our spring 2022 semester. I am experiencing some issues from my location, so I will be showing the lovely faces and the beautiful faces of all of our participants today, and I want to welcome them and welcome you. Thank you for choosing San Diego City College. I can just tell you that honestly that you selected the right place to be, because our campus is so full of caring people, and this is an opportunity to shine the light on some of the programs, some of the classes that are available. And so welcome. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce our first guest, and this is Elizabeth Meehan. Thank you, Elizabeth. You have the floor and you can share your screen. Thank you.
Okay, super. So I'm going to just put up, if I can here, let me see if I can figure this out. Desktop 1, share. Got it. I don't know, did my screen share?
Yes.
Okay, great. So I'm just showing you the text for what I'm going to say, and I'm really delighted that all of you that are here for Welcome Week are here today, because I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to getting back in the saddle in school, and I hope you are as students too. I know that we've all been challenged through this pandemic, but going to school as an instructor, getting to know students has really kept me positive and happy through this. And I know we all have pressures, so I just want to make a pitch that I think one of the best ways you can keep your mind in a good place is to keep staying in school and keep taking those classes and meeting your educational goals. So I have 2 tasks today that I want to introduce you to. One is the actual courses we have in the humanities, and I have my colleague Marianne Peterson who'll follow me. The second task I have is to introduce PTK, and I don't think my shirt is showing up, so I'm just going to pull it up for you, Phi Theta Kappa, which is a National Honor Society. I have a short PowerPoint for that after the humanities presentations, and I got to go fast because we don't have a lot of time. I really hope you'll take classes in the humanities. Humanities review major developments in human culture. And I always tell my students what that means is the humanities is how people throughout history have told others what it actually means to be human. And how would I explain that? It's how people produce art and look at art and understand art, literature, music, religion, philosophy. Those are some of the components of culture that we examine in all of our humanities courses. So I just put that on my screen so you could see it too. So quickly about our courses, we have many online. So if you're a stressed out working parent, you can't make it to campus when the campus does open up more fully. We do have one face-to-face Humanities 101 that you can still enroll in. So that one will be remote with some Zoom class meetings before we go back to campus, but it also has most of the assignments and work in the Canvas shell. So you can easily do it from home as well. So I just want you to know you can take these classes with low stress. So 101 is really from the dawn of time to the early Renaissance. 102 covers the Renaissance to the modern era. And what I want you to know for this semester and the future is you do not have to take them in historical order. So if you would rather go into modern times, starting with the Renaissance, enroll in Humanities 102. We have a wonderful course in world religions, which is all religions. It's taught without bias, and it's taught to be respectful of religion. So it's an academic course and understanding. If you want to know all about Buddhism, it includes the Abrahamic religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, and many, many other great world religions that you can study, Native American religions, and so forth. We have a course, the New Testament, Humanities 103. It's been taught by Professor Stewart. We also have a mythology course, and I'm going to ask Marianne Peterson to talk about that, and also if she wants to mention something about world religions, which she is going to be teaching. Mythology is also taught from a global cultures perspective, so it's not just Greco-Roman mythology, but world mythology. And we hope in the fall to be offering Heroes Adventure again, and that's really a wonderful class, which is, again, heroes from many global cultures. So that's a quick bit about humanities. Marianne, can I limit you to a minute or two to talk about your courses, and then I'll bring up the Phi Theta Kappa. So thanks for being here, and sign up for humanities. Here's Professor Peterson.
Hi, everybody. So yes, that was a wonderful introduction to humanities. I hope to see many more of you. We do have two classes that are still open, and they're both late starts. So one is a new Humanities 106 that's starting February 28th. So if you wanted to jump in there, that'd be great. We have a Humanities 201, which is the mythology class, which is starting April 4th. So if you are taking a bit of a break and you want to jump in right after spring break is when we start Humanities 201 mythology. And so as Professor Meehan said, all of these classes are standalone. You don't feel that if you didn't take Humanities 101, then you can't take Humanities 201. You can take any of these classes. And so, yes, we look forward to seeing you guys. And the really cool thing about humanities is that it's interdisciplinary. So if you find yourself intrigued by multiple things concerning the human experience, right? Humanities is going to be a great option for you. So yes, we will see you there.
Okay, so I guess I get to jump back and talk about Phi Theta Kappa, but I did want to say also, all the humanities courses will meet your transfer course obligation. So if you are a transfer student, I know a lot of students kind of automatically go into Humanities 101 or 102, and they are good classes to take because it introduces you to all of the humanities disciplines. However, if you love mythology, take mythology, right? If you really want to go dig deep into the New Testament, take 103. So kind of look at the courses before you sign up and don't just kind of automatically get funneled into 101 or 102. But I hope you'll take those classes as well because they are great. Okay, so now I'm just going to see if I can manage to. All right, PowerPoint, where are you? Sorry, just give me a minute. I've got to find my PowerPoint. Oh, I see, because I'm already in it.
So, if I may, someone needs to stop sharing the prehistoric art, if that's not
Yes.
okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have to get my right PowerPoint up because I had, and I don't know if you could see this. Let me just do this slideshow here.
Looking good. Thank you.
Okay, so do you see the full slide for IMPTK?
It would be good to maximize your screen in the slideshow to cover because we see other background programs open. There, perfect, Elizabeth. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. I just need a little help with that. Yeah, I'm getting used to this new world of teaching classes with two screens and trying to figure it all out. Okay, so anyway, Phi Theta Kappa is a National Honor Society. I am going to go through this quickly, but many of you may have heard of the honors program at City College, which is great to enroll in. You can do an honors contract in any class that you're taking if the professor encourages you to do so. But Phi Theta Kappa is a much larger national society, and it recognizes the academic achievement of college students and provides opportunities for them to have leadership. So 68% will be completing a bachelor's degree or higher. The average GPA is 3.6, 73 use PTK to connect, which is how you talk to other participants in this honor society, and 91% completion and transfer. So that's as good as you get for achieving your academic goals. Phi Theta Kappa is all around the United States, and includes other international places. You can see the Mariana Islands. Go look that up on a map. Actually, it shows you a little bit there. So sometimes people say, well, I don't have time for this. I'm a tech student. I'm not transferring. I'm about to transfer. I've never heard of it. I can't afford it. At our school, if you qualify for EOPS, you can ask for that to be included in your financial aid package, most of it. There is an international level. I'm going to skip some of this. There's a regional level, but the local level is what's important to us. Our college has a chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. We have chapter officers, and we meet regularly throughout the semester. And again, the goals are to encourage scholarship, but also social goals, to be an active participant in the community, and to be a leader. So there are online leadership programs in Phi Theta Kappa. The Competitive Edge is one. PTK Connect, again, it's a way that you can, if you're looking for a job, you can connect with other PTK members in those jobs. We do chapter projects, and we also do honors in action project. So we've just completed those and submitted them, and we're going to be moving on and doing new ones, and we look forward to having you join. One of the things I wanted to say is that the scholarships are hugely important. So it's $90 million in scholarships, and it's catered to you. You put in your educational goal, and it'll tell you which scholarships you can apply for. It's very good for nursing students because there's a scholarship that helps cover one of your nursing licenses, the Heist, I think, or something like that. It also will help you get those much needed letters of recommendation. If you're in PTK, I will certainly write a letter saying that, you know, you're in PTK, and it shows that you have good academic achievement. Also, our GPA for this is 3.0, so you don't have to be, you know, close to a 4.0 for that. Let me know if we need to move on. And to accept your national membership, you're going to do it at this website. But first, you would you would apply by going to Phi Theta Kappa under clubs at City College. And there's an application for our campus chapter. Okay, so anyway, we will have an induction this spring once you join. And I hope some of you will consider it to maximize your scholarship opportunity, to keep you focused on being the best student that you can be in college and meeting your other great PTK family. I am the advisor for the club, in case I didn't say that. Phew. Okay. I think it's on to Marjorie, right? Did we get in 10 minutes?
It's perfect. It's 9:45 exactly. So we couldn't ask for more than that. So thank you both so much, Elizabeth and Miriam, for coming this morning. I do want to say that with regard to PTK, Professor Meehan is just most, she's like a best advisor, and she's won Advisor of the Year award by, she's been recognized as such by PTK in the national realm there. And so thank you so much for your leadership, Elizabeth, with PTK. I remember your first day there, so you've just continued to make it so much better and growing it at San Diego City College. And for Marian and Elizabeth, I wish you both the very best this semester. Please take care and stay safe out there.
Thanks so much, Lori. And thank you for organizing Welcome Week for our terrific students.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Have a great semester.
So without further ado, I'd like to ask, well, another really great friend of mine. What you'll find at City is that colleagues, we just love one another, honestly. So it's my pleasure and honor to introduce Ms. Margie Spikes Tucker with our CARES program at San Diego City College. A most loving counselor and program lead. So thank you so much for joining us today, Margie. Welcome.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
look forward to this every semester. So I'm thankful that, we're still able to bring everybody together to provide information for our individual programs to our students. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I'm here to talk about a program at San Diego City College. I have on my new EOPS polo shirt because I'm one of the counselors with the EOPS program. And another part of my responsibilities are to coordinate the CARE program, which is a program for our single parent EOPS students. I want to share the flyer. I think it'll be helpful as I speak. So give me one moment. And then Lori, let me know if the flyer looks okay, if that's possible.
Absolutely.
Can you see it okay?
Oh, it's perfect, Margie. Thank
Okay,
you.
is it the full flyer or is it just,
Is the full, maybe scroll down a little?
okay, should I make it a little smaller?
Yes, please. And maybe one more time?
Okay, I think, okay. Is that
Okay.
readable?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Wonderful. Okay. So again, CARE is a program that is under the EOPS program. EOPS is a student support program, and I'm not going to go into detail regarding the eligibility and the services because our EOPS director, Lillian Garcia, I believe is scheduled to speak tomorrow regarding the program from 4:15 to 4:25. So please, if you're able, log in and view her video so that you can see what the requirements are for EOPS. But I bring that up because first and foremost, you have to be eligible for the EOPS program. And then to be eligible for CARE, there are individual eligibility requirements, which are on the flyer here. I'll go through them real quick. You have to be at least 18 years of age and single head of household. So that means that you have to be the parent that is in the household with the children. It can't be a two-parent household. You have to be the parent or legal guardian of at least one child under the age of 18. You need to be currently receiving CalWORKS cash aid assistance for yourself and or your children. So if you're receiving other benefits from the county, for instance, EBT or Medi-Cal, those services are fine. But if you're not receiving CalWORKS cash aid, you won't be eligible for the CARE program. So that one is definitely a necessity for meeting eligibility requirements. And then again, you have to be eligible for the EOPS program. So anyone viewing this video, if you're not sure if you're eligible, I'd like for you to, or I'd like to encourage you to do, one of two things. To reach out to me, my contact information is there, Margie Spikes Tucker, my email. Please send me an email. If you have any questions, and I will definitely get back to you. Or you can go ahead and complete the application and submit it, and I will review it, and then I will process it and get back to you regarding your eligibility. Okay, some of the services that are provided through the CARE program are over and above what you will receive as an EOPS student. So we have specialized workshops, okay, for those students that are in the program. We try to develop topics and activities that are related to being a full-time parent as well as a full-time student. We like to develop these workshops and bring the students together so that they can meet other students that are walking that fine tightrope, as I always say, with trying to raise their children, and meet their academic responsibilities. And so by networking and coming together, but through the workshops and other activities that we have, they're able to meet other students on campus. And that's just really important because sometimes there's a tendency to feel like you're out there all by yourself, but you're really not. There are a lot of other students that are out there. And in the past, the students have developed friendships. They share resources. There are students that are knowledgeable about services that are out in the community as well as on campus. And so they're open and willing to share that with one another. And so it's a very unique experience when we have these workshops. We also have the Circle of Care Student Support Group, okay, which is another avenue to bring the students together. We don't necessarily have specific topics for that. We just have time allotted in a safe and encouraging and supportive space for students to just share whatever it is that they feel like they need to share during that particular time. We also provide grants to students, direct grants, which become part of your financial aid package. The amounts vary per semester, but we provide those to students to help offset any family obligations, financial obligations, or academic financial obligations they have to help to meet those needs. We also have book awards in addition to what students may qualify for through financial aid and through EOPS. If there's still a need for any books or any additional specialized supplies like calculators, or if you're taking an art class, maybe there's art supplies, or if you're in cosmetology, if we're able to assist with any of those particular textbooks, if there's any licensing that's involved, if you're a child development major, anything along those lines, if you bring it to my attention, I will definitely look and see if we can assist with covering that cost for you. We provide different types of transportation assistance to our students. We purchase the semester bus pass, we purchase the student parking permit, and then we also give students gas cards periodically throughout each semester to assist with their transportation needs. Once the campus opens back up fully and our cafeteria service is up and running, we're going to be providing campus meal cards that we'll be dispersing to our students for them to use throughout the week, to just purchase a meal, as they're on campus and taking their classes and taking care of their business. We were able to purchase these before COVID. We weren't able to really institute the process, but it's still in place. So once we get back to what our new normal is going to be, that is definitely going to be an additional service that we're going to provide to our students. And then we have some additional gift cards, vendor cards that we provide to our students. We have Amazon gift cards. We have the bookstore gift cards, so students can utilize those not only for books, but maybe, some of the other items that the bookstore offers, supplies, different items like that. So we disperse those to the students. Another thing that I want to add, we have the DoorDash gift cards that we've been utilizing since we've been operating remotely. Typically, when we were on campus and we had our workshops, we always had lunch available for our students. And so we've utilized the DoorDash gift cards for our Zoom workshops, and those have really been a big hit. And so we disperse those to our students so that they're able to purchase a lunch for themselves, and we make sure it's enough in there, for them to purchase a lunch for themselves and their children. And so the students have really been thankful and excited about those, and we're really glad that we're able to provide those while we're operating remotely. We also provide online student resources and information. Every semester, I purchase a subscription through this organization that provides electronic pamphlets that covers a wealth of information in so many different areas for the students. And they have access to that the entire semester. They develop their own password and username. And so if there's any need for them to find information related to maybe mental health support and resources, or resources for their children for a specific age or grade, or it's any number of things, they're able to go into that subscription and look up that information. So they have access to it. It's at their fingertips, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And so we purchase that for them every semester. And then we have, again, like I said, different networking and social activities. Once the campus starts opening up, we're going to be providing our face-to-face activities. We like to include some separate ones for the students, to come together. And then we definitely want to incorporate, some activities that would involve the children. So it's been a challenge since we've been operating remotely, because we know a lot of the students have been struggling, but we've been making it a point to still connect with them, let them know that we are here, we're available to support. And so just like us, they're looking forward to being able to meet safely again, when the time is allowed to meet, face to face. And we're looking forward to that. So what I wanted to also highlight is right here is the EOPS website, sdcity.edu/EOPS. If you click that link and go to the EOPS website, you'll be able to see not only the application to EOPS, but the application to CARE. And there's also a link that will bring up this flyer. So again, if you're viewing this video and you're not sure if you're eligible for CARE, please email me directly. My email address is on here, or go to the EOPS website and complete the CARE application and submit it, and I will process it and follow up with you, okay? So I'm hoping, that we are able to have some students who will join the program so that we can provide the support and the service that you'll need, as a student at City, in both the EOPS and the CARE programs. Thank you, Lori.
Margie, thank you so much. So I just wanted to really just talk about the longevity that you've had with the CARES program, and that you just the connections that you make with our students. And what I want our students to know is that, first of all, thank you for your leadership in that as well, Margie, because
Mhm.
student programs are so important, especially during these times. And I just want you all
Yes.
to know that you just need ask. You just need apply,
Mhm.
because you don't know. There are some
Mhm.
in the CARES program, there are some prerequisites, but
Mhm.
honestly, you have the best people. Margie is just really known for her warmth and her love, and you'll be loved above and beyond. I'm telling you, because that's how she does her students, and that's how she does her colleagues. And
Mhm.
Margie, thank you so much for all the love that you share all the time.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you so much. I was thinking the other day, it's going on 28 years at City. And
Oh,
when I was first hired as a part-time counselor, I was hired to work with the person that was coordinating the CARE program. And I would say within 2 years, I was hired full-time, and I took over the full coordination of the program. And I was just thinking over the years, the number of students that I've been blessed to meet, the number of students that I've just been blessed to provide assistance, and having spent so much time on campus, some of the students that I was working with early on, their children who were little are now attending City College, and they're part of EOPS and CARE, and it's just always amazing, when that happens, when they come in and they say, my mom said to tell you hi. And, when I ask who their mom is and they tell me, it's just like, oh my goodness, and then retirement looks even more clear when that happens, it's just like, I've been here a long time. But, it's just nice to see how things come full circle. It's just really nice to see how students will share, information. So a lot of the students that have been applying to the program have heard about it through word of mouth, from students who maybe have attended City College and transferred, they were part of EOPS at one point, and so it's their siblings or it's other family members or it's just friends, that they've told, if you decide to go to City, connect with EOPS, to get the support you need. So I am definitely thankful that I've been able to be a part of this program, for so long, and that I'm still able to, assist students, through the CARE program. Some of the strongest, women that I've met are part of this program. So again, anyone viewing this video, just please reach out. If you're not sure, if you just have a question, email me and I'll definitely reply back. If we can assist you, then we'll look at some of the other support services on campus to see what we can find to provide you the support that you need.
isn't that is so much the truth,
Mhm.
Margie? Well, first of all, congratulations. 28 years is
Thank you.
such a blessing. And
Thank you.
our college is so blessed to have you there, because you're one of the people that truly um, walk the walk and walk the talk about the love. And so I know this year, part of at the convocation, it's all
Mm.
about love, right?
Yes.
And that you always exuded that to students and colleagues throughout your tenure at City. And for those of you, when we get back to campus that are
Mhm.
part of EOPS, and even if you're not, you just want to go meet Miss Margie, I just want to tell you, she has this beautiful collage of students throughout her years, her tenure at City. It really is truly a testament to her hard work and dedication to helping students and just serving them at the highest level possible. So thank you for your service, Margie. I
Thank you,
appreciate
Lori. Thank
uh,
you. And I look forward to seeing you too, giving you a big hug. I miss
me
you.
too. I miss you too, Margie. Thank you so much.
All right,
Appreciate
sweetheart.
you. Take
Thank
care
you.
and stay blessed.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. So without further ado, I'd like to bring to um, the stage, if you will, the virtual stage, Dawn Tapp. She's part of our mental health program, um, academic program. And so, Dawn, I'm going to give the floor to you, and I'll just ask you to please take it away. Thank you for coming.
Great. Well, thank you very much. I'm pleased to be here. And I'd also like to just mention that Margie has been fantastic with my EOPS students as well. And so I just wanted to throw that in there because I've received so many kind words about her. So I thought I would add to that.
Thank you.
So good morning to everybody. Welcome back to our returning students. And I'd like to extend a really warm welcome to those attending City for the first time. We're very happy you're here and hope you're able to take advantage of some of the great programs that you're going to be hearing about this week. So I'd like to ask, are you interested in working in the mental health work field or majoring in psychology? And maybe want to confirm if the major is right for you or the path. If so, the Mental Health Work Certificate of Achievement program may be a really good fit for you and helping you reach your goals. I'm Dawn Taft, and I serve as the academic counselor for the Mental Health Work Certificate, which is offered through the Public Mental Health Academy, also known as PMHA. I've been a counselor at City working with this program for 8 years and have enjoyed every bit of it and working with so many wonderful students. And it's just a pleasure to help them kind of get started on their journey in the mental health field. So just to give you some history of the Mental Health Work Certificate, it was created about 13 years ago through a grant received by the County of San Diego, a Health and Human Services agency. And the goal was really to increase the quality of mental health workers and prepare students for entry-level work in the field. Community organizations were seeing that there really weren't enough qualified workers, which resulted in a lot of staff turnover and hiring underprepared staff. So the certificate really aims to provide high quality education and training so that those entering the field can provide a better service and be more prepared. The certificate also serves as a great pathway to further your education, helping confirm your interest in the psych field, and it really looks wonderful on a resume and just makes you more competitive when you're going out looking for positions. Even if you're planning on transferring, it's still effective to have that recent education and training, on your resume, and it just gives you extra education and experiences to be able to pull from and be more competitive when applying for jobs down the line as well. The great thing about the certificate is that you can earn it in a pretty short period of time. You can obtain it in a couple of semesters. Most students complete in about 2 to 3 semesters. And then I'd like to share with you some of the positions that you can gain by doing the mental health work certificate. So I'm going to share my screen. And from the start here. All right, so in this field, there are over 2,000 types of positions that you really can find. There's a variety really, but I thought I would share some of the top 5 that I see on a regular basis. One is an entry-level behavioral interventionist. So you're helping clients with autism in a home and community setting reach individual goals through lots of various activities. You can be an activities assistant, helping develop and implement activities for youth in a group home. You can be a residential monitor where you're helping oversee the health and safety and well-being of residents. And there's also behavioral health assistants where you can assist in a healthcare setting, helping nurses provide patient care using individual plans of care. The one that is most commonly seen is the mental health aide or mental health worker. They care for patients and observe and monitor their behavior to make sure their clients are safe. They assist in implementing treatment programs. They help with training programs. There's so many different things that they can do in that setting. And that is a very basic entry-level position that the mental health work certificate, though, does give you really good education and training for. Some of the settings that mental health positions are in are hospitals. I see Sharp and Rady Children's Hospital have a lot of positions open, residential and treatment facilities, mental health agencies, County of San Diego. And the average pay is about $15 to $24 depending on the job. One thing that I tell my students is that they can log on to Indeed.com and search mental health, and you'll see all of the different jobs that come up and the requirements that are needed. For the mental health work certificate, there's 7 courses that you can take to earn the certificate, and I'll just mention them here. The first one is Psychology 101. A lot of students take this for general ed, but it does apply for the mental health work certificate. We have Psychology 161, which is Introduction to Counseling. So you're learning really effective helping and counseling techniques and learning about legal and ethical issues. You're also taking Psych 245, which is abnormal psychology, where you explore or recognize patterns of abnormal behavior. You'll learn theoretical models. Psych 130 is Intro to Community Psychology, where you look at the role our community plays in human wellness and learn how to engage communities to make change. The last three classes are HUMS 95, which is a public assistance and benefits program. You learn about various county resources such as housing, shelter, childcare. And that class is so helpful because when you're working in the community and you see the needs of the people you're serving, it's easy to refer them to those types of services when you're knowledgeable about them. We also have HUMS 105, which is the family support model, where you study this model as it relates to mental health and learn various support programs and how to access resources. And then finally, at the very end, we offer the Psych 276, which is a fieldwork class. You would be working or volunteering 50 hours over the course of a semester, which comes out to about 4 to 6 hours a week. You gain experience in the field and explore your career options. And by taking that last, you're able to use all of the knowledge that you've gained through all of the prior courses once you're going out and actually working in the field. So it's very helpful to have all that kind of under your tool belt before you go out and gain the experience so that you can apply it. The instructor is awesome, and she helps you actually locate a fieldwork site. She has a list of places that she works with, and she's very helpful in determining that. You spend the first, I think, couple of weeks to a month kind of figuring out where you want to work and working on that process of getting into the fieldwork site. So these are the courses that you would take. It's 7 courses, 19 units. Again, it can be completed in 2 to 3 semesters. I've had students complete it in 1 semester, but I wouldn't recommend that because it's a lot of knowledge gained in 1 semester. It can be a lot. But 2 to 3 is pretty common. I want to share some of the benefits of the program with you because I think that we have pretty good benefits, and there's a lot of great things that come out of doing the mental health work certificate. The first is that it's preparing you for employment in a relatively short period of time. You're gaining a lot of knowledge in the field. You're participating in 50 hours, so you're gaining a lot of experience, which is super helpful for your resume. The big thing that our students receive is ongoing academic counseling support. So that's my role. I think it's a big thing for our program because I'm here. They have direct access to me. They can email me, set up an appointment. So they receive guidance throughout their whole time while earning the certificate. But even when they're done and they're working on maybe an associate's degree or transferring, I'm here to support that process and guide them the whole way. So having that just sort of connection with a counselor and receiving quick responses and just being able to get in right away is really beneficial to our students. They also receive ongoing emails. I send out emails every 2 weeks with jobs in the field, deadline dates, transfer information, any trainings on campus, any of the activities out of the mental health office I promote. So you receive ongoing information from a counselor with helpful information, and that's always good to have that information and knowledge. Also, 18 of the units are CSU transferable, so they will count towards your transfer GPA and your total units. And 3 of the classes do count as a major class for the psychology and social work majors, and a few do count for AODS as well. Also, when you earn the mental health work certificate, it's a certificate of achievement, which allows you eligibility for the college's commencement ceremony. So if you're just going to get the certificate by itself, you're welcome to participate in the college's commencement ceremony and be able to celebrate that achievement. So that's a pretty nice thing. And then if you decide you want to get an associate's degree, you can participate again or just wait. That's up to you, but you are eligible to participate in the ceremony, which is a good benefit. So that's really all of my information. If you have any questions at all on the program, you want to meet and see if it's a good fit, you can email me at dtaft@sdccd.edu. I'm typically in the office Tuesday through Thursday from 9 to 3. But I will get right back to you and we can set up a Zoom call to talk about your goals and see if the program's a good fit. Or if you just have general questions about it, feel free to contact me as I'm happy to, answer any questions that you have and just see if it's a good fit for what your goals are. And that's concludes my presentation. Thank you so much for joining me today and learning more about the mental health work certificate. And I hope to hear from some students that might be interested.
Dawn, I first of all, let me just thank you for thank you so much for all that you do in this program. It's such this particular kind of occupation is really needed everywhere.
Yes,
especially since the pandemic. It has really, I think, and tell me if you agree, highlighted the it kind of like come out of the darkness, if you will, that
Mhm.
people are people and we need help
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
we're vulnerable, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
Um,
absolutely. We're trying to break the stigma every day of mental health. And yeah, I think if people are in need and they need services, they should definitely look for them. It's so important. And it's important that we get more trained mental health workers out in the field. So I'm so happy to be here to be able to promote it. And hopefully some students out there will be interested. And it's a great career, but it's definitely a needed. So hopefully we'll have some interest.
I, I believe that you will. And then I was going to ask you, but the program that you had, was this part of the Step Up Live Well programming from the Health and Human Services?
Yes, I know it's a separate program, and that was kind of instrumented kind of before I was around as much, but there were some crossing factors. Dr. Veronica Ortega was managing the Live Well and also managing our PMHA program, and so we had a lot of cross connections where we would participate in activities together and we would promote Live Well. But since Dr. Ortega has left, it's not in our area anymore. But there were some connections with the two programs.
Well, I just want to thank you because I didn't realize as I was listening to your presentation that it only takes the, is it 7 or 9 classes to get the certificate?
It's 7 classes and 19 units.
19, exactly. And so I think I was really taken by that this is an occupational academic program that is
Yes.
for that people that really want to get back into the workforce.
Mhm.
There's so many people that have been laid off due to
Yes.
the pandemic. And so students, if you're listening right now, please allow me to encourage you to contact and connect with Dawn, because she does exceptional work and she will work with you if you're looking for something that's really a career that is really rewarding, and where you're able to be of service to others. If that's like innate within you to want to serve other people, this is the program. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
It's
Um,
it is really a wonderful program for students interested in the field, just to get a taste of what the field's like, and getting some entry level position type experience is really helpful in kind of confirming if it's a field they want to go into. And then a lot of my students do end up doing it and love it and want to go forward, so they end up getting an associate's degree and transferring and going from there. So it's really great just to get some basic experience in the field. If you're not sure, you're still deciding if it's a career path, it's a good way to do it without getting too involved and taking too many classes and then realizing it's something you're not interested in. So I think it's a great starting point for students definitely interested in psychology or mental health work.
Absolutely. And then may I ask, so you had the list, thank you for your PowerPoint, by the way,
You're
but the
welcome.
list of courses that you had referenced, do you have to take them sequentially, or can you take them out of order, or how does that work?
So we have a specific order we recommend, which is on our actual flyer. So when students contact me, I provide the flyer and I go over all that with them. None of them have prerequisites, so you really could take them in any order that works with your schedule. We do have some recommendations on how they take them, but again, it's a lot of times taken out of order just because a class might not work with a student's schedule that semester, so they'll take the next class instead, which is okay. We just have a preference, so I promote that to students when I meet with them. But the only thing that's really important is to take the 276 at the end, because again, that's the fieldwork class where they're going out and gaining experience. So you want them to have all that knowledge from the prior courses, to be able to use it, and see how it works in an actual work setting. And so that would be the only thing we really, really suggest, is that class is taken last.
I see, because it's really hands-on
Mm-hmm.
experience. May I ask a question? Because it just, I'm really finding out a lot of information from this presentation, and so even for my own edification, but hopefully others that are watching have these same questions. But I wanted to know if that class is also associated with like our work experience program at City, so where students can also earn the academic for the experience. I'm just curious.
Well, the 276, they're earning the 3 units through the field work. So I believe half of it is lecture, and then there's the other portion of it that comes from the hours. of the
Oh,
field work. So it's not directly connected as a work experience class because they're already getting the credit for it
I see.
through the 276 field work. But I mean, I know that they're like, if they wanted to continue and gain work experience, after that class, I'm pretty sure that there's a general work experience class that they could enroll in and find an agency to work in and use that for that credit. I haven't worked too much with the work experience programs at City, but I'm pretty sure that option is there if they wanted to continue
Yes.
past the 276 course.
Oh, yeah, that just sounds like even more opportunities to get
Yes,
the hands on.
absolutely.
Um, I would just want to thank you so much for coming today, Dawn, and thank you for all the information that you share with us. And I wish you and your wonderful program and your students the very best this semester.
Thank you so very much. And thank you for having me. It was a pleasure to be here.
Thank you.
All right.
Enjoy your day. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so I'm gonna go a little bit out of order because Barbara, are you ready to go? Because our next presenter is running a little late. Would you be able to start your presentation?
Sure.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Well, I'd like to introduce everybody.
You're
This is Barbara Ring, and she's one of our librarians at our in our LRC. So welcome, Barbara, and thank you for coming. I'll let you take it away.
Okay. Thank you. And happy to be here. What I'd like to tell you about is what the library has available for you. First of all, we have a library, but everything I'm going to say is on the library website. So first of all, I want to tell you, and also if you forget anything I say here, it's on the website. How you get to the website is you go to the campus website, stcity.edu. And then on the upper part of the page, there's a gray band. In the middle of that, there's a library link. And that takes you to the library page. If you want the direct, it is library.stcity.edu. And that link is above me right now. So that's our library homepage. What you'll find there, the first bit is the first paragraph is, are we open? Are we closed? Because right now that's a big issue. And right now we are physically closed, but we have a lot of resources available online. And then we are physically closed until February 18th. But hopefully after that, we will be open. We'll have more stuff. So what we have available right now is we have books, we've got articles, we've got videos, all online. We also have a way to access physical books. So if you have, let's say like you want a textbook, you can go to the library website, search to see if we have it, because the search is right below the first paragraph that says, are we open, are we closed? Then there's a search bar. You can search there. And then if we have your physical textbook and it's available to be taken outside the library, you can request it. We'll let you know, and you can pick it up. You would pick it up at the library door, so it's called doorside pickup. We also have physical books, the 60,000 that have been purchased with your papers in mind. So you can go to the library website, search for it, and put a hold on it, and we'll get back to you and let you know when you can pick it up. And those are on Mondays right now, except for holidays. After February 18th, hopefully that will be there. It will be open every day. We also have ebooks. You would go to the library homepage, search for it, and there on the left-hand side, there is a way to limit to available online and to limit to just books. So you click on the SD CCD plus tab. That gets you limits to books. If then on the left-hand side, you limit to available online, you get ebooks. You get like 30, 40,000 ebooks that have been purchased with your papers in mind. We also have articles and videos. And articles and videos are all grouped together because they're kind of small things. They're all grouped together in things called databases. So a database just means it's a grouping. An article database would be a grouping of articles, usually really good on a certain subject like education or science or something like that. And so because these are databases, we have them on the database page. It's a link that we have called A to Z databases. It's on the library homepage. Everything's on the homepage. So that link to A to Z databases get you all the databases for articles and for videos, streaming videos. So those are very useful. We also have technology checkouts. If you need a laptop or a hotspot, you can check out, you go to the library website, you fill out a form, and then we will get back with you. When we have it available for you, you would pick it up, the doorside pickup. So also, we have a ways to help you find all this information, because it's a lot of stuff. Right now, it's a lot of stuff online. How do you get help? Well, we have librarians staffing a service, a library chat service that's 24/7. So whenever you're working on your papers, whenever you need help, you can go on this chat. It's on the left-hand side of the library homepage. And librarians from all over the world are staffing it, and they can help you find the information. You know, it suggests a database, it suggests search terms, whatever you need there. Now, because it's 24/7, and chances are it's not going to be me, especially at midnight or something. But if you want to talk to a City College librarian, you can. The best bet is to email us, and that is at citylib@sdccd.edu. So that's citylib@sdccd.edu is the email way to email us if you want help with the City College librarian. We also have a 30-minute research appointment that you can request, also on the homepage. That is, so you just have 30 minutes, you've got a paper, and you say, I need lots of help. How do I do research? How do I come up with search terms? I want some real help. So, and personalized help. So that would be a good option. That's a 30-minute research appointment. Your teachers also may bring your whole class in for a 90-minute how to do research, which is really good. But if you want that personal touch, you can request the 30-minute research appointment. When we are open, which is not yet, we will have a way that you can set aside a time to use a computer or use a study table or whatever you need there. That will be available on the website. It's not there yet because we're still remote, but you will be able to have that access. So to wrap up, we have textbooks, we have physical books, we have ebooks, we have articles, we have videos, and we also have lots of ways for you to get help to find the information and to make your time here at City College as hopefully as stress-free as possible. So good luck, and hope to see you at the library. Thanks.
Barbara, thank you so much for coming today. You know, I just want to really talk about I think the expanded services that the librarians offer our students, like the 30-minute personal, like one-on-one research time. I think just that's so phenomenal, because our library is so essential to our students' learning and student success, that I'm so glad that you came today to talk about the resources, both virtually and when we get back in person. I do have one question, if I may, though.
Sure.
When we do go back in person, will the virtual services still remain as is?
Yes, they will. That's a good question, and yes, they will. Because they're so useful, and I mean, I think we're always going to stay a little bit more online now. It might be scaled back a little, but it's always going to be there. The chat was actually there beforehand, before COVID. So that's going to stay. And then the 30-minute we added during COVID. So that's going to be really good.
Oh, I think that's phenomenal. I didn't know that you guys offered those appointments. So I just want to say good on you, because it's so necessary. And it really is a way to get to know our students better, right? So thank you. Thank you for serving our students in that way. I appreciate you so much, and your colleagues. As always, thank you so much for coming today, and I hope you have a wonderful semester. And thanks for all that you do with our library and our students.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you so much, Barbara. Have a great day.
You too.
Great semester. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So without further ado, our next presenter is here, and I'd like to introduce Noelle Puga. Welcome, Noel. I'm going to go ahead and I really appreciate you being here today. And I will ask you to please take it away. You're on the screen. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, buenos días, bienvenidos. Welcome to Spring 2022. My name is Noel Antonio Puga. My pronouns are he, him, él. I am the Dreamers Resource Center adjunct counselor. So our Dreamer Resource Center, who we are. The Subir Dreamer Resource Center at San Diego City College supports an inclusive campus culture in order to empower undocumented students to achieve their academic and personal goals and become active members of our communities. The Subir Dreamer Resource Center is a welcoming place for undocumented students and their allies. So we focus on empowering our undocumented and immigrant community. And I just want to say before I actually share about our services, that we actually have an open door philosophy. So we not only support students at City College who are actually enrolling courses, but also their families, the community, high school students that are thinking about going to community college. So we like to encourage everyone to reach out to us. And if you have any questions about the California Dream Act or any or applying to college, just let us know. We'll be happy to support you. So our services, or resources, or space, or students, and our community. So we provide one-on-one academic, career, and personal counseling appointments. And that's for students to, ask questions about their courses that they need, about their educational plan. If you have any doubts about what career you would like to pursue, we can help you with that. And we can help you navigate registering for courses and trying to find out what's the best fit career-wise, what is the best fit for you. And also personal counseling. There's stuff that are happening, right? We're going through a pandemic right now. There's so much stress, anxiety going on. So if you have any, personal matters that are going on that is actually impacting you from, pursuing your degree or doing well in your classes, we are here to help you and support you with providing that space for you to, share or process your thoughts or any emotions or anything that is going on. And so we also provide California Dream Act and AB 54 application assistance. So if California Dream Act is financial aid for undocumented students, and AB 540 application is the affidavit that allows students to, if you qualify, right, to apply for the California College Promise Grant and the California Dream Act application. So we do have assistance with both applications and workshops. And we also provide a financial aid streamlined process. We do have a financial aid liaison that supports our students directly. So her name is Mayra Munoz, and she's an amazing person, and she always supports our students in our program. So if you have any questions about financial aid, please reach out to us and we can connect you with Mayra Munoz. And we also have personalized immigration legal services, health, that's through the U.S. Family Services. And this is for students if you want to, have a consultation with the attorney, and the services are free for our students and family members. So if you're looking into renewing your DACA, right, they support you to renew your DACA. If you have any questions about about your immigration case, or you're just thinking about do I qualify for something, we can actually connect you with the program, and they can provide one-on-one support through a consultation. And also they provide support with DACA renewals, but also with the fee, right? If you actually are a DACA student and then you need to renew soon, please reach out to us and we connect you with the program. And so you can also apply for the assistance to actually get your fee paid for, or the support to actually get the money for the renewal fee. And also I want to point out that you don't have to be Jewish to actually receive the services. It's open to the whole community, as long as you're a student at City or continuing education or any other of our campuses, you can actually receive the services from the JFS. And we also provide a docu-healing circles with Doctora Badillo or Doctora Rebelde. I refer to her as Doctora Rebelde. She's awesome. She's amazing. She's a licensed MFT, and she's a certified art therapist. So we do monthly workshops with her, and that's a space for students to actually come in and either right now we're just doing it to Zoom, but hopefully soon we have them in person. But where you can actually join us in a circle with her and you just process what's going on, like any emotions, any thoughts, anything that's happening in the community or anything that's happening at home through art, right? So we do collages or or draw or paint while you're actually processing your thoughts and emotions and just sharing. And also we have a collaboration with our mental health team through the Student Health Center at San Diego City College. So we do provide wellness workshops once a month, every third Wednesday of the month. And we actually talk about different topics, right? Like building habits, right? Or grief or anxiety or positive psychology, right? So we are gonna be providing those starting this month, starting February. So please look out, stay on the lookout for our website and also for our Instagram. That's where we share most of our events. And then we're also this year, we're excited to be hosting the district-wide undocumented student conference. And this is a collaboration with throughout our district. So it's not only us, CD, but also Mesa, Miramar, and continuing education, adult school. And also we support, we not only support undocumented students, but also we support mixed-sided students. So we provide workshops, for students that are probably not undocumented themselves, but they have a family member at their household who's undocumented. And also our workshops are open to the community. And we also we're gonna this semester we're gonna be providing a scholarship workshop in Spanish, and that's in support and collaboration with our scholarship office. And also we do provide peer mentoring. We have a peer mentor that supports our students with, if you have questions about registering for courses, so maybe using Canvas or all these other systems, like softwares that you need as a student, we have a peer mentor to help you and support you with that. And yeah, so I want to encourage you to reach out to us as needed. We're here to support you and help you. And with any questions that you have, I feel like the best way I learn is through students when they ask questions and meet with me. Sometimes I don't have the answer, but I'll try to find the answer and try to connect you with the right people to get the support that you need. And yeah, if you're thinking about coming to City College or any other college, we're here to support you and with any questions that you may have about applying and transferring in the AB 540 process and the California Dream Act application and any other questions that you may have. And yeah, so we're here. My name is Noel Antonio Puga, and I'll be happy to support you and help you as much as I can. Thank you.
Noel, oh my gosh, you are so amazing. Thank you so much for just being who you are. I mean, like for students that are watching this right now or viewing it once it's been recorded, Noel is one of our best counselors. I think you were the only counselor and the first one that came to our Zubir Center and that you do one-on-ones. And what is amazing to me is that not only do you serve our students in such, the wonderful way with the academic and the career and the personal counseling, but you also help their families, their friends, and the surrounding community. I'm just saying that our Dreamer Resource Center, just the plethora of programs and services that you all developed, from scratch, right? Because our Dreamer Center is maybe 4 or 5 years old now, but the way that you've develop more programming to extend beyond the campus community is just really admirable. And I just want to let students know that the Dreamers, can you talk about it being a safe space for students? Just a little bit, just in case people are shy.
No, yeah, definitely. It is. We try to make it the safest space as possible, but not only that, it's also a brave space, right? A brave space for students to come in and be who they are and share about their experience, right? Myself, I was undocumented for more than 25 years. So, and I also went through the community college as a ESL undocumented student. So I feel like personally, I understand, that process of actually going to college and have to actually that anxiety, that those or maybe shame around sometimes when it comes to sharing your own immigration status with just a stranger, right? So there's so it's not easy to do that. So but I do, we provide, everything that we say or you share during counseling is private. It's just between me and the student, unless the student gives me permission to share, connect with other department if they need that support or other person on campus, and there's a confidentiality, right? So but yeah, it is a safe space and a brave space for students just to be who they are and share their openly and in a safe way to share about their own story and share their own experience and ask for help and resources. And because I know that feeling about actually not knowing this person and having to come in and be like, oh, like I'm undocumented, right? Sometimes it's not easy to do that. And sometimes, the space doesn't feel as safe, but we do try to provide the best space and the best space for students to actually share and get the support that they need, right? Yeah.
So, well, thank you, first of all, for sharing your backstory, because that in and of itself, and first of all, just congratulations on overcoming the obstacles that you faced that you just, shared with us. If maybe, I don't know if I'm asking too much, but so one of the things that I know that stops people in general, but also in conferring with our students, um, fear is overcoming the fear part. So is there any kind of recommendation you might give as a counselor and your own, given your own experience, to talk about how to overcome fear for, you know, being brave and coming out with, with your own truth so you can get the assistance that you need, but also asking for help is not weakness, it's a strength. Can you talk about that a little?
Yeah. Thank you for asking that. For me, I feel like one of the things that I do as a counselor, and also because I actually went through this experience of applying for the AB 540. Back then when I was a student, we didn't have the California Dream Act, we didn't have DACA, so I was fully undocumented, and it was hard, right, to reach out to people, let people know that my immigration status, right? And I feel like I needed to do that because for to get more support, I had to actually disclose, my immigration status. So one of the things that I do, students want to meet with me and be like, and just learn about my own story. I do that a lot. I tend to share my own narrative, and I feel a lot of the times that helps students to actually open up and feel comfortable in sharing their own story and owning it. And I want to say, reach out. We're here to help you. If you don't feel comfortable like reaching out to other programs, other departments, reach out to us. We're here to help you, and we can actually, connect you with this other department, or actually reach out on your behalf to these other departments before you feel comfortable doing it yourself. And it's about one of the things that helped me through college is like building my own support system, right? I feel like I had my own support system at home. But I was the first generation ESL college student, and my family wasn't able to support me with my education financially or with any questions that I had. So I had a campus was my second home, and I actually got involved, like heavily involved in integrating myself on campus with these other programs or organizations, right? I was part of Puente. I was part of Hubu. as well. I was part of Mecha. I was part of Ideas, who was a undocumented student, documented student organization on campus, and that really helped me. That really helped me engage and really like build my support system on campus and get to know these other students that are going through a similar situation, and we supported each other, right? And also we had like a throughout the organizations, we had like a counselors or professors that were, or advisors, right? So they also supported us, and we actually learned that there were people out there that were willing and to help us and support us, you know, with our questions, with anything that we with any support that we needed to actually reach our academic goal and beyond. And that really helped me. That really helped me actually feel comfortable, because I honestly, being honest, I was that I grew up with feeling ashamed about my own immigration status or who I was as an undocumented immigrant, right? And but throughout my community college experience, and with all the support that I got from the counselors, you know, Puente, Hugo, and Ideas, and Luis Perez, Rudy Zamora, there's so many counselors that I got to know and that were really supportive since the first day I was there at City College. Until now, I still, you know, I still reach out to them for support, and they're still there to support me. Now that I'm actually a counselor, their colleague, and so there's a lot of really good people on our campus, great people, and that are here to help you and support you. And if you don't feel, like I said, if you feel comfortable reaching out to these other departments, like reach out. You can start with us. You can start with us, and then we can connect you and help you, right? Get connected with all the resources that you need. And also EOPS, I was part of EOPS. I forgot, and EOPS is an amazing program. So,
Noel, first, you are so inspiring, by the way. I really appreciate you sharing your backstory, because you know what it tells students, what it tells me, anybody listening, is that your journey, where it began and coming full circle. So now that you're being able to serve the same students that have similar background or similar journey as yours, and that you can connect them to all the different programs, like you mentioned, student clubs and organizations like Mecha, Puente, Hubu, and then you also talked about EOPS, some of the services and programs. That you're the best person, right? And I know that Noel is the type of person that he won't let you, if you have any apprehension, he will walk you through. He will walk it, make the person-to-person introduction. And he's somebody who is just so well beloved in the short time that he's been here. You've done so much. You've done great things, Noel, and you continue to do so. And thank you for being such an inspiration to our students and to your colleagues like me. I appreciate you so much.
thank you. Thank you. And I'm here and happy to support our students. Please, this is our website, sdcity.edu/primer. And that's where we have all information. And you can also find us on Instagram. And thank you for your kind words. And yeah, it was a full circle. And I'm trying to just give back what I actually received when I was at City College. And I'm still receiving all the support and the love and all this the help. So
what that tells me, Noel, and I hope this is what the students are gaining from that out there too, is that those relationships that you built through your entire journey in higher education, they still live on. And like you said, from student to colleague, I'm so proud of you. Congratulations on making that transition. And I know you did a lot of hard work, and that hard work is something that you'll pass on to your students, and you'll just help them with the roadmap. Thank you so much today.
thank you.
Appreciate you so much. Best wishes to you, and congratulations on your full circle journey. I didn't know your backstory, but I'm delighted to hear, and thank you for sharing.
Thank you for having me.
All right, take care. Have a great day. Have a great semester.
Likewise.
Thank you. So our next guests are here, and so without further ado, I'd love to welcome Mike Espar and Bob Coslin. They're with our music department, and oh my gosh, you guys are in for a treat. So Without further ado, I'm going to swing it over to you, and thank you so much.
All right. Thanks, Lori.
Thank
It's
you.
always good to be here. I'm going to attempt to share my screen here for our slide deck. Here we go. So welcome everybody who's joining us for the Welcome Week presentations. I know we have a wide variety of stuff. Today we're going to talk about our program, which is music and commercial music. And I'll start off with the music side, then I'll let Bob tell you about the commercial music side. Then we'll also share some different music related activities and so on that you'll see going on campus and online this semester. So the music side of things primarily focuses on music history courses, as well as some group piano classes and a music business course. We have 4 different music history classes. All of them are running online, 100% online, asynchronous this semester. Some of them are 8 weeks, some are 16. We have Intro to Music, which is like primarily focused on the Western classical music tradition. We have a history of rock, history of world music, and a jazz history class. And all of them get you 3 credits. They're transferable to like the UC and CSU system. So if you're looking to say transfer to San Diego State, right, you could take those courses and then apply them, those credits over there. And then the piano classes, we just had our first one last night. That's actually on campus. And it started last night in our 24-seat piano lab. And there's both a beginning and an intermediate section that are being taught together on Tuesday nights. I believe there's still a few seats left if you're interested. And Bob, what we want to share about commercial music?
Yeah, hi everybody. My name is Bob Kosselin. And so we have a complement to the, I guess, more traditional music side of things that is called commercial music. It's not about making commercials like for TV or streaming. It's more of the pop type of things, electronic music, recording, getting in the studio, that kind of vibe. We have a professional level studio on campus with a control room that uses the same board as Industrial Light and Magic. It is the Avid M6 S6 M10 board, and so that's the same one that they're doing like all of the Star Wars stuff, and will be training on the type of gear that you would use at the highest level in the studio. Oops, sorry, my alarm going off. In the industry, we have a computer lab that's called the MIDI lab that we have also outfitted with a bunch of controllers like you're seeing there over on the left, where you can do some performance. We have classes that are geared for getting you started from the ground up if you have no previous knowledge about music or working in music technology. And then we go across the gambit of several different types of software that are in there. We try to do a little bit in everything, so students get a lot of experience and a lot of diversity on all of the major heavy hitter things that are going on in the industry, such as Ableton Live, Pro Tools, Logic. You can see here Mike's going through the different slides that we have. So it's important for us that you get a little taste of everything, knowing what happens in the professional level of the studio. You'll be called upon to use any different kind of software, and hopefully we are going to be giving you all of the tools that you need to be successful. So we have 25 Mac-based system in our MIDI computer lab, and then we have a smaller recording booth in there that's good for like one microphone, and you can see there's a picture of it. It's like a large closet kind of mini studio type of thing that's all included in one, and then that is in addition to our pro level studio that has drum sets, you name it, you could see it in there. So the left side is looking into the performance area. We have a grand piano in there. We have different types of percussion, you name it. And then on the right side, you can see that's the control room behind the board there, a whole bunch of different patch bays. So we train you on all of that. There's a new industry that's not just a protocol that's in the industry. It's called Dante, and we certify you in that as well. And that's what they use if you're going to be going into a studio or running live sound. And you'll be certified not only with our San Diego City College degree and certificate and awards, but the industry awards. That is this Dante, and then also Avid, which is the people that make that board that you're seeing there. We offer those industry certifications as well, so that can be latched on. Something else that we do. So this shows you all of the, thanks Mike. This shows you all of the different classes that we have. So we have a kind of beginning, that's the green ones. Those are all meant to be intro level classes that you are brand new and we're taking you from the ground up. And then we have the yellow ones that are going to be the intermediate, and then the red advanced, and then the gray that's a complement. That's technically in the regular music side of things. That's a music business, so that we can put all of these things together. And as you can see, the name of the software is in the parentheses. And so these are, between Mike and I, we've been, it's our opinion that this is the main softwares that are out there that you're going to get a good collection. Like, Reason is good for, plugging in things modularly. Pro Tools is good for capturing things in the studio. Ableton is good for live performance, and et cetera, et cetera. Everything has their thing that they're the best at, or that they highlight. And as you can see down there, in the red one of the things that we're doing is Max for Live and Pure Data. Pure Data connects directly with UC San Diego. The head of the computer music doctoral program there, his name is Miller Puckett. He actually invented both Pure Data and Max, at least back in 1986, started Max. And then it's taken a life of its own past there, but they focus primarily on Pure Data, so that's a link directly over into the UC system if you study with us. And to boot, that kind of stuff is a little bit of a dabble in the world of coding. It's kind of like a musical coding. It's not writing lines of code, but you will be able to create your own software instruments, special effects. And if you do want to continue on that, at least this is your I guess gateway into that world of musical software development that's out there. And so I think I've been talking a long time. I'll turn it back over to Mike here, so you can inform me about the music club.
Just a couple of shout outs to other activities that we do here on campus at City College related to music. We have a music club, which generally meets once a week virtually and hopefully eventually back on campus. It's a way to meet other musicians. You don't have to be taking a music class to join the music club. You just have to be a current City College student. We promote live music events, both online and in person. Last semester, we did a mixtape. We do podcasts. Musicians interview each other and post it. We had a music movie club, watch movies about music and talk about them. Just different ways for campus musicians to get to know each other, share their love of music, and so on. And last semester, we also added a goal to become a chapter of the Audio Engineering Society, which is the leading industry organization for people who are involved in audio, from music producers, composers, engineers, live sound people, the whole deal. So that's a really great way to start connecting to the industry. And then Bob, do you want to talk about the ribbon mics?
Yeah, so this is a local company, even though it says Austin, Texas. That's where I guess the Rick Wilkinson, who is the owner of this company, he thought of the idea. Anyways, they're a local San Diego company that builds microphones and guitar effects pedals. And over the last, I think, it's about 10 years here, we've been working with them, and we do a build it from the ground up, from scratch microphone that's a boutique studio quality high-end ribbon mic that you get a workshop that Rick Wilkinson, the owner, will come, and we have these little stations, and we take a day. This is something that we offer outside of the normal class, since there is a you have to buy the kit that it comes with it, but this is something else that we're offering for you. And so you can build your own microphone from scratch. We have distortion pedals that Rick just came up with, and a new reverb pedal. So it's all based off of student interest, but this is again a complement to the other things that we do. We have a little bit of software development. We have with this a little bit of music hardware development, and then along with I guess being in the studio engineer running the board. So all trying to hit all of the different avenues that you might be interested in that connect to the industry of audio. So this is meant to be a beginning workshop. We've had a high success rate. So if you've never soldered anything or never worked with electronics, this is still would be for you as well. We've got it pretty locked down at this point of getting you to a quality microphone by the end of the workshop. So anyways.
So last but not least, we just wanted to invite you to our next music event, community recording studio night, where students, faculty, staff, community members, people's kids, whoever can come to the recording studio and work together to record a song. And we're doing a blues night Thursday, February 24th, starting at 5 p.m. Here on campus. And it should be a ton of fun. So keep your eyes out for more info. And you can always look us up at sdcity.edu/music or follow us on Instagram at music@sdcity. And then you also see our email addresses at the bottom if you have any questions for either of us. So thanks so much for listening, and I hope we'll see you in a music class or in the studio real soon.
First of all, Mike and Bob, oh my gosh, being a student at San Diego City College, majoring in music is like most funnest thing, to happen on campus. I will say, for the students that are watching, some of the programming that they were talking about. So first of all, the cool stuff that you get to learn, industry, right? Everything is state of the art. That's phenomenal. San Diego City College has really developed a music program that is truly just for the now time, right? So it's not your parents' music class anymore. It has really evolved in spectacular things, and it's a lot of students, people in general, that become interested in becoming a producer in music, or having their own business or recording. Your music program really touches on every element that they would need to be successful in that. So congratulations on such a wonderful program. Well, what I also want to tell the students is that what I miss being on campus is because if you're part of the city college music club, then you play a lot of different places on campus. And one of the favorite things I like is when we had Club Rush, and when Club Rush is going on, the music club, we'll put in a couple hours of entertainment. It's free, and it's so enjoyable. We really enjoy it, and the students enjoy it. Not only the ones that are playing from the music club, but also the students that are engaging in the Club Rush activities. And then the other thing that I have a question with regard to your community night. Is that happen like once a week, or is it once a month? And do you have any recordings of previous ones that you could put on your website? I would love to hear, or see any video.
Sure. We aim to do them once a month now that the campus is reopening. So generally one weeknight a month. We try to mix it up so folks who are busy on Thursdays can come, and we'll do it on a Monday or things like that. Generally, we found that the final product isn't as exciting as the process itself. So we haven't been posting them, although maybe we'll get some amazing ones this spring, and we'll post them on our website.
Oh, well, I'm going to really have to check you all out, because I would love to be a part of that community night when it's safe to do so. But
Sounds good.
Mike and Bob, thank you so much. And Mike, if you want, he's also the director of our World Cultures program. There's some really exciting music theme things coming up for our Black History Month celebration. I don't know if we wanted to plug those before I turn it over to our next guest.
Sure. Well, very quickly, we have a ton of World Cultures events. World Cultures is a program that promotes different types of performing arts, lecture series, film screenings, you name it, that celebrate cultural diversity. And so in honor of Black History Month, we actually have a live performance by a group called the Zuzu Acrobats. They do acrobatic routines and that come from Tanzania originally. Should be pretty cool. That's actually happening on campus on February 22nd, Tuesday the 22nd at noon, right here in Curran Plaza. We have a great talk coming up by Professor Latorio Fowson. That's next week. We have Black Film Fridays coming up. All of that stuff. There's really so much to list. I'll just put it in the chat. If you go to sdcity.edu/learn/WC, as in World Cultures, you will see a calendar posted very shortly that will have all of the different events that go throughout the semester. A lot of great stuff coming up. We even have people from the San Diego Symphony and a professional jazz artist coming to perform on the plaza. So just so much stuff coming up. Stay tuned. It's a great way to get involved in the arts and culture here at City.
Thank you so much. Well, it certainly is. And thank you for to you and Bob for creating such wonderful music program and also your world culture programs contributions, because it's so important, and I love the celebratory feel of everything that you guys do. So
thanks so much for having us, Lori. We
Thank
really
you so
appreciate
much.
being here.
Appreciate it.
Take care. Have a great day. Great semester.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Okay. So our next, is there anybody here from counseling? I'm just curious. I have our counseling department, but if they're not here, we're going to move on to Peter. So Peter, thank you so much for joining us today. This is Peter. Is it T or Tia? What is it?
Oh, it's tea like the drink.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. Well, welcome so much and you're with our SDCCD online learning pathways. And so I'm going to just go ahead and hand it over to you. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
All right, so let me get this started. All right, hello everybody, thank you. Again, can you guys see the presentation nicely, or do you see the presentation screen?
It looks great, thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you everybody. Thank you for having us. And we are the Online Learning Pathways Department at the SDCCD. And our goal is to help everyone from faculty and students to help learn online, help and process online learning. And so we do everything from behind the scenes, from certifying instructors to helping out with Canvas and doing all the back end stuff that some people might not really notice. And so also we're located at City College, and even though we're currently online, we're still working and helping everybody and making everything go smoothly as possible for all for colleges at SDCCD. Here's a little table of contents we're going to go over, and we'll be giving this presentation to Lori, and she'll be able to post or provide it to everybody. Oh, we have subtitles going on. Here we go. And just a little bit about us. We are the SDCCD Online Learning Pathways. There's our address. We're located on Broadway Street, so right across, right below the parking structure on Broadway, and right across the V building over there. And
right
again,
across from the police office too.
Yeah, right across from the police office. Thank you, Chris. And today joining me is Chris Rogers, our instructional design coordinator, and Trenton Tidwell as well, who's also our instructional design coordinator. And I am our project analyst, and I help with a bunch of other small side projects, and I do some of the work as Chris and Trenton. And I'm just happy to be here. Thank you for having us, Lori. So some of the things that we want to talk about first is some important dates for online courses. Is obviously spring semester started Monday, January 31st. But before then, some people might not understand that Canvas courses usually don't go live or present themselves in Canvas until that date, and that's usually when they get published. So one thing that students are worried about is, oh, am I enrolled with my classes not showing up in Canvas? What do I do? And so one cool thing in Canvas, if they navigate to their courses and they can select on that side menu to all courses, they're able to view their future enrollments. And like so, this is an example from the fall semester, but in future enrollments, they're able to see that they are enrolled, the classes are going to show up, but they're not published yet, and they will be published on the first day of courses or whatever's scheduled for their class on the actual SECCD schedule that they're enrolled in. And of course, some important dates for them to know is February 11th is the add, drop, and refund deadline for most classes starting on Monday. And then April 15th is the withdrawal deadline. So for the final thing for those students on April 15th. And if they want any more information, we provide some links for the academic calendar and some key dates, and another academic calendar that lists all of the important dates from when they should be able to withdraw or drop the classes in these two links down here. And of course, we also add a little slide with some of the other dates from holidays to when the semester ends. That will be pretty helpful for them when they do get this presentation. So again, as I mentioned, here's the course schedule. There are dates located on the right-hand side of the course schedule of all the classes that they're enrolling in. So they'll be able to see like when the class starts and class ends. And once again, they'll have access to the Canvas course on that start date. Another question we commonly get is, how do I get my Canvas login information? There's a big disconnect with some students where when they enroll into classes and they pay and register for their classes, that they should have Canvas access immediately. And that's not usually the case. If the course is already in full swing and they're adding late, so if they're trying to add the course today, it takes approximately 4 hours for the registration to complete and for the Canvas account to be generated. So that usually takes from 4 hours, 24 hours. And when that does happen, they will be messaged through their college student dashboard on their My SECCD. So they'll just navigate to their message center. They will get a message, somebody called to the S49 SECCD online course info. I believe the S49 changes depending on the semester. And they'll be given a little email or message like this containing their information, such as the 10-digit ID number, their password, and then the link to log into Canvas, like so up here. And then they'll be able to log in and access their courses. And of course, one important thing to also know is if they are, if this is before the 31st or the start date of the semester, this email will be sent out approximately 2 weeks before the course start date. So keep that in mind, that Canvas accounts will be created to approximately 2 weeks before the course start date, and they will be created 4 hours, 24 hours after the course has started for students to have access to Canvas. And so we of course added some resources about learning how to use Canvas, and along with some guides. And we have our own student practice course called the Quest for Success, where students can access this course, learn the basics of Canvas, and understand typically what a Canvas course will look like before they even start a Canvas course during the semester. We have some more video guides and tutorials for students. Up here is links for the Canvas basics for students, where Dave Giberson, a very well-loved faculty member of ours, will go over some of the most important things for students, like how to access Canvas, how to change your settings, how to take a quiz, how to do an assignment. And he has a bunch of other videos located on his on-demand website on that link here too. And also we have some more links from Canvas if you want to get more into the nitty-gritty from there. And of course, if students are using the mobile app and they want some more assistance here, they can always click on these links. And another important thing is how to communicate with your instructors using Canvas. And of course, we have a little guide over here where they have to click on the inbox on the left-hand side navigation menu. And then for there on, they get a little screen where they can then compose a new message on the right-hand corner as shown on this image. Oh, I didn't fix this one. Sorry about that. And then they'll be able to select which specific course they want to message someone in. Then every single course they're listed, they're in is listed in the following image. And then finally they can select whether they want to contact all the teachers, students, or any individual people from the course itself. So another thing is if they're not already logged into Canvas and have access to messaging the instructor there, the SEC class schedule also lists the emails of their instructors as well on the right-hand side on the blue links. So they'll be able to contact and find the emails of their instructors before class even starts as well. So there's usually some communication gaps between the semesters, between when the semester starts and when it begins. So this might help alleviate some of the questions they may have. They want to ask for anything regarding the class, if they're unable to do it, if they can make any exceptions, and so on and so forth. And of course, we have a lot more information and guides helpful on our website. And on the student section, anything from current students to new students who want to enroll in the classes, find the schedule, and again, finding video tutorials at all this on our website as well. And we also offer plenty of support with Canvas. There's a 24/7 help desk that they can call in and figure out if there's any issues, anything from login to anything wrong with Canvas pages or any access they might have. And of course, there is contact using the Canvas chat feature if someone can't use the phone. So in order to access the help feature, you will log into Canvas and there's a little help menu on the left-hand navigation menu. And from here, they can contact Canvas instructors directly, look through Canvas guides, they'll troubleshoot any issues. They can use the chat feature by clicking on the link there too. And we also link the phone number and important tutorials that we believe that might be relevant to many of the students' issues they may have in Canvas. And finally, if they have any issues with the My SDCC portal, if they can't log into that, if they're not noticing if they have any issues filling out any forms, or just in general, anything wrong with the My SDCC portal that is not Canvas related, you can always send a ticket here to the My SDCCD help desk, and they'll be able to figure out and resolve any issues they may have along that infrastructure, especially like the My SDCD portal. So please use their ticketing system. They're a great team, and they'll be happy to help you with anything related with that. And finally, we have some free tools and recommendations. Well, we got a couple more slides, sorry about that, that we recommend for online students. First of which is probably going to be the Google Suite, anything from Google Docs, Sheets, Forms. It's a great and free resource for students. There's Canva, which is a graphic design program that's free. So anything from creating nice little graphics to little invitations, it's a great resource for students to use if they want to have a nice resource. There's Notion, which I personally use and I think it's great. It's free for students. They're able to create notes, planners, and get all of their important information organized for themselves. And finally, for the iOS users who want to record videos or for any video projects or discussions they may have, and they can post that onto their Canvas discussion board or submit that as an assignment, is Clips. And that's a great video recording and auto captioning app for our iOS and Apple users. One of the things we want to talk about is really important to us is the use of zero-cost textbooks. Using the advanced search features in the class search in the schedule, we highlighted it here in red that you can select to look for zero-cost textbooks. And then you'll be able to search and you can enter your class information. You can look for any and all classes in that department that offer zero-cost textbooks. And the most important thing to note is on the right-hand side of this slide, we have that little symbol with that book with the money sign through it. So any type of course with that symbol next to its name on the left-hand column with the course name next to it will signify that this is a zero-cost textbook class, and there are no costs for any type of material for the class, and they'll be all contained in that. Of course, besides paying for it. And finally, we do have some resources and links from the DSPS department, financial aid scholarships, student support services directory, counseling, health services. Feel free to click through these. If you need to contact them, this is the link directly to their website. So they should have email addresses, phone numbers, and everything you'll need to contact and find some help for these departments too. And if there are any students here who would like taking questions, if Laura has any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. And that's about everything I would say. And if I missed anything, Chris and Trenton, please chime in. And that you guys are helping and support me and helping us through this.
You covered everything. You did a good job.
Thank you.
Good work, Peter.
All right.
Well, first of all, I just wanted to say thank you so much, Peter, for signing up and bringing your colleagues with you. This is such a helpful presentation for our students. Thank you for designing it. Thank you for developing all of the wonderful tools and resources for the students, because they need to know. And oftentimes, well, in the past, it hasn't been all that clear as how to get to those services and those resources. So thank you for doing that. I'd like to invite Trenton and also Chris to say hello to our students.
Hello, we're glad to be here.
Thank you.
Yes, hello. I'm Trenton Tidwell, Instructional Design Coordinator, and we are glad to be here and glad to help everyone get the semester off to a good start.
Yeah. I'm going to be also giving you the presentation slide deck, so you can post that onto any platform that you'll be using. And so students will have access to these slides and all the information listed here as well.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you for such a wonderful informational presentation. And I hope you join us in all future Welcome Week programming, because I'm telling you, it's what students are looking for, that kind of assistance. And you guys really just made it really personal to engage them with your friendliness and with your information. So I thank you guys so much for joining us today. I can't thank you enough. Hope you have a great semester, all of you.
Hey,
Yeah,
take
thank you
care.
so much.
Florida.
Happy to be here, and let us know when the next one is. Have a great day, and good luck with the rest of the presentations today.
Thank you so much. Good on you guys. Appreciate you. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Okay, and finally, I want to invite our final guest today, and this is Gavin Brown. He's from the English Center. So without further ado, Gavin, I'll let you go ahead and take it away. Thank you.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you for allowing us the opportunity to present today. So I am Gavin Brown, a professor here at City College, and I also supervise at the English Center. For those of you who are new to the campus, we offer a free peer community-based student service to help with all reading, writing, and critical thinking assignments in any class that you might be taking. So let me share my screen here so we can get some information up. So in terms of what we're doing this semester, we are offering both online and on-campus services. For online operations, we are working through Zoom, and we're going to be starting on February 7th. And our hours of operation will be Monday through Wednesday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Thursday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. On campus, we're transitioning back starting February 22nd. As per other institutions on campus, it is a service for fully vaccinated students only at this time. But if you are fully vaccinated, you're welcome to come in. You can either make an appointment or we will be able to offer limited walk-in as well. And those hours starting February 22nd will be Monday through Thursday, 9:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. So what we do is we offer one-on-one peer tutoring sessions. Really what you can do is come in, if you have your assignment, your instructor prompt, you can come in at any stage in the writing process. even if you've just gotten the assignment and you're not sure exactly how to start it, you can come in and get assistance, and our tutors can help you kind of generate some ideas. Or if you've got a work in progress and just need a check-in, you can do that too. Or if you've got a finished, what you think is a finished product, and need somebody just to kind of help you with some of those citation issues or fine tuning, we can help you at any stage. We can offer one-on-one, we offer group tutoring. So if you're working on a group project, we can offer you and your group partners time with a tutor. We also offer supplemental instruction. This is basically where we have tutors in the classroom. So you might be enrolled in a class where you might have a tutor embedded with you, who's with you throughout the entire semester, learning as you're learning, and able to support you specifically with those class issues that you might be having. We also offer remote workshops for students and faculty. So I'll show this in a little while, but we do have a growing list of workshops that any student can attend. These will be offered remotely over Zoom. So hopefully you will be able to participate. These are sessions that tackle various different topics in writing issues that academic students really kind of deal with, whether that's learning about fragments or run-ons, or learning about summary writing, or the research process, how to research or how to kind of construct a thesis. We're going to be growing that list. So take a look, keep looking at our workshop list, and attend the ones that you think are going to be most relevant to you. We also offer English 13A and 13B. These are 1-unit supplemental courses. So if you're taking a course and you feel like you might need a little bit of extra support in writing your papers, you can sign up for this class and kind of get some extra resources available to you. These are lecture lab hybrid courses where you are learning during the lecture portion, which I think are offered every Friday from 10 to 11. And then there's lab course portion of the class where you can then take what you've heard about in the lecture and then practice those skills with tutors at the English Center. So this is a really good resource, especially if you feel like your skills might need some refreshing. So think about that as an option. That is still available to sign up for, and classes begin starting February 14th. We also offer orientations, and you might be in a class where your instructor assigns an interview a tutor assignment. This is an opportunity to learn more about our services and speak directly with a tutor and learn more about who they are and what we do and what services we offer for you as you're going through your time with us here at City College. And if you are using our services and actually grow to like it, we also do offer opportunities to become a tutor. So we're always looking for applications, and maybe if you get a referral from one of your professors in one of your English 101 or 205 classes, you might be able to qualify to be a tutor with us. So in order to get access to our services, you can just enroll. You can go to this link, bit.ly/enroll SDCC-EC, and that will send you to this page. It's a very quick process to get signed up for our Canvas page. Just include your username, that's your 10-digit user ID, and your password for Canvas, and you'll have access to our services. So once you do that, you'll see our icon and shell card come up, and just click on that, and you'll have access to all of our services. Once you're in there, you can start a live tutoring session by just clicking this first link. Now, one thing to note, excuse me, one thing to note about this is it goes to our lobby where our front desk staff will assign you to a tutor. So if you click on that link during our business hours, you'll always have access to a live person, but they won't necessarily be the tutor that you're working with. So click on that, and then you'll be able to either attend one of our workshops or sign up for a tutor or any of our other services. You can also make an appointment on campus through that link as well. Or you can just click on this. You can learn more about our on-campus service. And there's some disclaimers about the vaccination status, wearing masks, all those important health considerations that we're dealing with at the moment. But once you get past that, you'll just go to our lobby to be able to make an appointment. Other services that we offer are assignment submission. So if you're working on a paper, you can submit your assignment. I will say, though, that is not something that you want to take advantage of if you really want some direct feedback and have questions about the work that you're submitting. I always refer students to the live tutoring session where you can actually talk to a tutor in real time and get your questions answered. You might not be able to have that kind of interaction by submitting an assignment, but that offer is still there. You can also check our live virtual workshop schedule. Schedule we have posted so far has a few workshops listed starting February 16th. So you can take a look at the topics that are offered and just know that we are going to be adding more as the semester progresses. So this is just a initial offering at the moment, but we'll be able to provide more as the semester progresses. And finally, if you have a really quick question for us, you can use our quick question discussion board, and we'll be able to get back to you usually within 24 business hours. Oh, let me circle back with the submission, assignment submission. That turnaround time is usually about 48 hours. So just keep that in mind as you are working. Know that the response might not be immediate. It may take a couple of days. So keep that in mind as you are planning your work pace for your assignments. So that is our service. I really appreciate, Laura, you allowing us the opportunity to come and present and let the campus know that we're here to help, and please come in. We're always happy to help you all.
Gavin, I am just so in awe of all of the wonderful virtual programming that you've developed, and I haven't seen that website in a while, and so it just has so many different resources and tools and services. I love the quick question thing. We're a quick chat, but I just I want to thank you so much for bringing this information to our students today, new or returning. This kind of information is essential for our students to be successful and to know about. So I appreciate your time in coming today, Gavin. Thank you for such a wonderful and very informative presentation today. Please come back and next semester when we have our next welcome week. Really enjoyed your presentation today.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great semester.
You too.
Thank you. All right, everybody. That concludes our Welcome Week programming for today. Please join us tomorrow for more programming and more new information from 3:30 to 5:30, same channel. So hope to see you then. Until then, please enjoy your semester. Please know that Our City College community is a family, and I encourage you to just reach out to whomever. Doesn't matter who, we'll get you connected in the right spaces. All right, then. So have a great rest of your day. See you tomorrow. I'm Lori Oldham from the Office of Student Affairs. Bye now.